Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Karen Rolton Oval. You join us for this 2020 match between the Viking and the Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks to that warm introduction, I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle. Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Cottrell has the ball. Ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Drives and misses everything.
Great bowling, really hitting their straps.
Yep. Bowler is confident on this one. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with a dive.
Wait on.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Over. The Vikings are none for 4. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. Kane coming into the attack from the press box end. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bar.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Edge. Unplayable. And gone straight to the keeper.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Gregory will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Finds the edge. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Beaten on the drive.
Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Nice
Great
one.
work behind the stumps. Did well not to let it through.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Vince shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Lovely.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Good ball.
Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them. Root takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Lovely.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Got right in behind it. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Kane from the press box end. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Hetmeyer, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Lovely!
Hetmeyer shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Loud shout.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Taken! A really good one too.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
The Lions found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Well
Yes.
placed. Should get a single.
Yep. Bowler!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Jimbo!
Cottrell with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Lovely!
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Jimbo!
Cottrell has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes.
Good return there, back from the deep. The captain's going to change things around in the field. Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Super piece of timing.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Some adjustments to the field.
Van der Merwe comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed and there are... Good option to continue tying these batters down.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
right through the defences.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep. Hitting. No! Yep.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
End of the over, 9 off it. The Vikings are 7 for 31.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep. Bowler. Yep. Ball's end. Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Out! What a catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Got all of it, and for 6.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Edged it.
Whoa!
finds the fielder with that shot. Comfortable single if they take it.
It might be worth getting the runs while you can, especially when they're there for the taking.
Yes.
Keeper!
Yes.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Yep.
Catch him!
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Cottrell, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl. From the press box end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Could be gone if only they had hit.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Huge appeal. Could well have been missing the stumps. Certainly wouldn't be the worst review.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? Khan has to go, ends up being a waste of a review.
Wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting to finish it off. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Absolutely nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Head is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yeah.
There'll be one run here for them.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right armour is coming into the attack from the university end. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Yep. No!
Massive chance.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nice shot.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Well bowled, fella. Yes.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, And now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Hit that hard, nailed it.
They were onto it in a flash, hoisted high into the crowd. Brilliant shot for 6.
Gregory shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Right out of the middle.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
End of the over, 16 runs coming from it. The Lions are 1 for 36. Going with spin now.
The attack for the Vikings.
Drives and misses everything.
Khan is looking good. Found some rhythm. Really challenging the batter now.
That's off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that. Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
Khan is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there. Times it nicely.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Got that away nicely.
And that marks the end of the match. The Lions have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your way home.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you're likely to witness. A class above.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.